folks, and welcome back to another Travels of Red Rover. This is a special edition. We're doing a little reconnoitering. I'm Corinne, and this is Shawn with the tripod. And we're at Caselton Mine and Mill site in Caselton, Nevada. It's a combined metal plant, and we are doing a tour around to consider it as a potential workshop location for the future in conjunction with Lincoln County. So today the caretaker has given us access to the mine, and we are doing some reconnoitering here just to see what might make some interesting photo locations on the site.
Caselton Mill has a large number of buildings and locations that were really interesting. One of the first places that we went was the large A-frame shown here in the circle. And Corinne is going to explain some of the photographic activity that we did at the A-frame.
One of the most iconic features of a mine is the head frame, which you can see just here behind me. And I'm getting my camera set up to take a picture of this, getting the last of the afternoon light. And one of the things that I chose to do is get quite low below it and make it as much silhouetted against the sky as I can to show off the dark brown against the blue of sky. If I stand back a lot further, then what happens is the head frame starts to blend into the background hills. So setting up a composition with that being a lot more prominent against the sky is a good choice for composition. So this sun is to the left, setting in the west, and that hill over there is on the east. So I've got really good lighting right now for the location of this A-frame, head frame for the mine shaft, and it's probably the most ideal lighting I could get. The sun's a little lower, not quite so intense. Starting to get a few shadows there, and I'm eliminating as much as I can of the lower hillside that is also shadowed. Nice silhouette against a blue sky. It'd be wonderful if we had some clouds, but that's not often the case out here in the eastern part of Nevada, which is quite desert-like. Here's the composition I've got on the back of the camera. I've centered the head frame, nice angles on it leading up to it. My ISO is 100. I've got aperture of f11, and I'm in aperture priority mode. And I've just increased the exposure compensation slightly, just to make sure that the structure is well lit for working with later. I've made sure my histogram is well balanced, so I can play with the highlights and shadows as necessary if any areas are a little too bright or a little too dark.
As it turns out, Corinne and I spent quite a bit of time shooting the head frame, including taking drone video and drone shots. Here are some of those shots for you to enjoy. The roofless structure here, circled in white, was also a very interesting building, and I spent a lot of time photographing that with the drone. So we also had very good access to all the outside of the buildings. And Corinne wandered around and took a number of shots of the outsides of the various interesting buildings. And here are several of the shots she took. And I've left the best part to last. We were also given access to the insides of most of the buildings, including this shop and the industrial buildings a little further downhill. We love shooting in these old types of facilities, but we view this kind of work more as an opportunity to create very artistic representations of the equipment and material that we're seeing. So most of the next photographs are actually in black and white, sepia, and other treatments in order to enhance the look and feel of the old industrial facility. We sure hope you enjoy this selection of shots. Well, we sure hope you enjoyed that video today. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up. Also, it really helps us out when you subscribe. And as always, when you want to know when we release a video, hit that little bell button. And until next time, bye for now.